Let's find out more about the impact of rising inflation and the increasing cost of living. Inzi standing by.
30-year high, Kay, and a lot of people will be looking at that and thinking, how on earth are we expected to afford very basic things? We know the cost of living prices.
Or every time a bill lands on your doorstep, that's because you are. The cost of everything that we buy is going up at the fastest rate for 30 years.
And it's the poorest households will suffer the most.
Hey, Mark Harvey here, and in this video I want to bring to you what is inflation and what is it doing to you. In this video I'm going to give you some principles. If you take all of these principles and you start taking action on some of this, it's going to turn things around. So I want to address either total beginners, don't invest in anything, not got any investments, I'm only working for money at the moment. And the other side is, people who may have some property investments or some stock investments or some investments yielding some type of return. Because what's happening right now in the world is going to affect both sides of the party. Let's start with the people who are not investing, just working for money right now. If you are not making your money work for you, this is a dangerous thing. Because like what most people are doing, they're using credit. Some way you're getting on a mortgage, they use credit cards, or they'll get things on finance like lease cars, even buy now, pay later, and all the rest of it. Now the problem is that's what I call like bad debt. Because the bad debt it's not paying me any money. So it's actually just costing me money. Okay, I got something in return, but it's kind of short-lived because it's just an accessory or something like that. Now, the money that was given to me that I use for exchange, I'm gonna now have to use my money, what I'm earning, to pay it off. But because of inflation, this money is now worth less. You could say worthless, and it will be at some point, but it's worth less. So the money I'm now earning, paying back the debt that I borrowed in the first place, I'm gonna have to use more money to pay back because it's worth less. Most people are like, why are the house prices so high at the moment? I mean, has there been an increase in house prices? Yes, absolutely. But money is actually worth less. That's the biggest differentiator here. So the next thing is, let's say I am already investing and I've got increased fuel, but this also affects the people who are not investing. But I've got increased, fuels, petrol, travel, all of that stuff. I've got to increase utilities. I mean, even Netflix just raised their prices. I mean, that's some crazy stuff going on right there as well, because the price of running a business is increasing. Taxes are increasing. We've got VATs. We've got corporation taxes that are increases here in the UK. We've got income tax increases, dividend taxes increasing. All of these loopholes that people found, they're being plugged up now. Now, if you've got money sitting in the bank, whether it's in your business or your personal bank, inflation is going to kill that. It's literally, inflation erodes any money that you have, because all the work that you did for that money that you now have got your hands on, or however you got your hands on it, whether it's inheritance or whatever, as this inflation takes place, the money the buying power is less of the money. So let's say I got 50k in the bank. As now inflation starts to kick in, let's say 7%, it's probably more like 10% though. So already I'm getting 10% less on this 50k. But what most people do not look at is the other side of it, where if I can actually put my money to work and invest it in something and get 5, 10, 15, 20% return on my money, and I'm teaching people in property alone how to get returns of 100, 150, 200% ROI. So if you're not doing that, not only is it costing you the 7 to 10% of inflation, but it's also costing you because you're not gaining this annual return on your money. And most people, they'll wait and they'll wait and they'll wait before they start investing because it's okay and it's not too bad, and they can't really see the damage that it's causing to their wealth. But one day people do wake up and say, wow, what am I going to do for retirement, whatever that is, or what am I going to do like if I need to go and get a new job, either my business goes bust or, you know, some people change their mind, they want to hire some younger talent or whatever. Like people then start to have this fear of like, what is it I'm gonna do? What is it? I know someone recently who spent like 22 years in their job and they were depressed, they were stressed out, they became physically ill. What are these people gonna do if they don't know how to get money to work for them? So inflation is bigger than just what you see on the news, just saying that, oh, hey, you know, 7% inflation, oh, how does this affect you? You know, there's a bigger thing going on. And the bigger thing going on is times are changing. Working for money alone, which by the way, working for money is not a bad thing. I work for money. What does that mean? I trade time, my actions, my services for money. But doing that alone is a tough gig these days. You've got to have other streams of income. You've got to be a part of networks. You've got to be a part of investments. You've got to get some money being paid to you, whether you work or not. And by doing that, you will be able to thrive in times where interest rates increase on loans and debt. You will be able to thrive in times of fuel increasing, cost of living is increasing. You're getting money for things that you're not actually doing, like property investing, then you know, these times you're going to be able to, you're prepared, ultimately. You're prepared for these times. So look, what do you do from here? First thing you can do, if you got value from this video, subscribe. I'm going to bring you plenty more things of what it is that you need to look out for. Some pieces of insight that, you know, change the way I thought, and I want to pass that on to you. So if you have got value, hit the share button as well. Put some comments in here, hit the like button, and I'll keep bringing this entertainment to you. That's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is just check out the Mark Harvey Facebook. Obviously, you're already on YouTube. Check out the website and see what free resources are available to you. There's normally some in the description down here, so go check that out. See if you can get on the next event that we're doing. See if you can reach out to one of our team and have a call, have a breakthrough call. You know, a call. Why is it called a breakthrough call? Because like it helps you discover what it is that you really want and what direction to go in. So if that's what you want to do, hit one of the links, find out how to get in touch with us, and we'll speak with you then. Until next time, do the right thing for the right reason, because that's the only way you're going to discover your true potential.